we're gonna sit down and play a two-person battle of KAPOW. I'm gonna be, and you don't have to be villain hero. You can go hero to see like who's, you know, like a sparring match. But we're gonna do hero villain because that's what most people are gonna do. But I am gonna be Toughnut, and I'm gonna go over the starting setup with you for this particular character. So I get 30 health, and I get a blue die, a yellow die, a green die, 2 action die with one wild card per side on it. It actually says wild cards per 2, so I don't know if it states in the rule if I can load up 1 die and just leave the other one blank, because in theory I would be able to switch the sides during the first power-up phase anyways, or at the end of it, or whenever that phase is. I forget already, even though we just went over it.
I would think you could put them on either,
yeah, if you want it,
I mean, because if you put it on the same one, then you are only going to get one result. There's no chance of getting 2 wild cards because...
No, I know, but I just didn't, I mean, I figured, like, if they put, you would kind of, like, put it on the thing, and
that's what I would think.
And like I said, since there actually is a phase where you can manipulate the faces that you already own, so, I mean, sure, okay, first turn I can't do it, but then after that I could, so why not just let you start from the beginning, which I think is the intention. But I am going to put 1 on...
I think you already have.
I did, and 1 on each die this time. And Jeb and I have been filling in the die with the blank gray things anyways, with making the assumption that your die is more evenly balanced if you have all the sides in rather than having blanks, and we have no idea if that's true.
I am going to be spoiler alert, so I start with 25 health. I get a blue die, a purple die, 2 yellow die, and a, action die with 1 wild card on it. So I will do the same and fill in.
And if you remember us talking about it, like the resources in this game, which kind of makes sense because I don't know how it's not like you could substitute specialty die for stuff, but the resources in this game are finite. So if a certain color goes out of the game or a certain die is all sucked up, well then, too bad for you. You can't pick that one anymore. Alright, so that's the initial setup with our character. And, you know, so now we can jump right into it, and I think Jeb is going to go first because he is lower on the hit point track.
I think villains always start first.
I thought it was always who was...
it switches to whoever's the lowest, but I think villains always start first.
Even if they're lower? Yep. The villain will be first player. And then I guess the comparison is made after the first round. Okay, so we have a dice rolling superhero game. Guess who's going to win this?
I don't know. I won
Mickey.
The first day, and then that's beginner's luck for me normally, right?
Okay, well, we'll see. Alright, so rolling behind our boards. Wow. Oof. That's pretty awful. And like I said, this is pretty bad already.
Yikes.
That was a dumb one to re-roll. I'm not going to re-roll that. I'm going to re-roll this. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh, it didn't even matter. Alright.
Oops. Alright, I'm good.
guess I'll do this.
Oh, what is that one? I'll do that later.
That is the worst.
I don't know, mine was
ever.
pretty bad.
No, mine did. All right, reveal time. Yes. You good?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so I resolved my stuff first, the attack and defend,
Yep.
whatever, so. Alright, so this requires a fist and a muscle, and my ability I have, beckon, beckon,
Idiot.
A blank face may be used in place of an energy to activate one ability, so this blank is going to count as my muscle.
Maybe used what?
A blank face may be used in place of an energy to activate one ability. So I can use a blank once as a muscle. Alright, so I got base 3 attack, plus 1 kicker, so 4 damage.
-1. 1, 2, 3.
Where's your defense?
I have a built-in one.
Base of 1? Oh.
You said
I thought
that
you said -1 as in you only lose 1. I was like, how'd you block 3 of that?
Because -1 means only lose 1? It means you -1.
I gotcha.
He's a smart guy.
I'm not.
Folks.
I'm not. Holy crap, you're attacking me big time.
No, it's the same as you coming in at me 4.
Oh, -1. -1? 2, 3. And then I've got my power up, which is gain 1 non-wild face. So I think I am going to gain...
My power up was the immediate reroll that I...
blue.
So first, I picked up this and I was like, why are you picking up the one that has no odds on it? So then I picked up this, right? And re-rolled the blank. I'm like, oh, this is the way this is going to go.
Alright, so I'm putting it on my action die.
Okay. Where's the little poppers?
We put them in here.
Oh, thank you. Alright.
Alright, so
that's
that
it.
was phase 4 cleanup and reassign.
So at this point, if you guys don't remember, you can clean up now, and this is the point where if you want to rearrange
your action dice.
Your action die, and that means like anything that you have on here, you can switch around between other action die, or I guess you can even rearrange it on itself if you have some kind of, you know, method that one should be on a top and a bottom and that type of thing. But that's where you would do all this now. I'm not doing anything. I don't know if Jeb's doing anything.
Nope.
So put the screens back up so nobody can see.
Since I'm lower health, I will remain first player.
That's right.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Aww.
That would kind of mess that up. So I don't know if I'll do that.
I don't know your guy well enough to mess with you. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Ouch. So I'm attacking for 3.
And I have a base, built-in always time base of 1, so I take 2 damage. 1, 2.
You attack me for 1.
Yep.
And I block for 1.
Yep.
And then I gain 1 new trait die. This one. Right? Yeah, I'm taking a green.
Is that it?
Yep.
Alright, so I get a new trait die. I'm going to take a red one. And I also am gaining 2 times the faces shown, so I get a wild and a green. Right? That's how that works, right? The gain 2 times face shown.
Of the one on your...
Oh, so it's this one.
Yep, 2 wilds.
Then I did it. I can't do it that way then.
Oh, then 2
I
greens.
have to do it like that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Why not?
I'm still first player.
Yes, sir.
Man. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, nobody's attacking. I don't attack, I don't defend.
I defend without an attack.
Alright, so I gain a new trait die.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick a red. And then gain a new action die and a non-wild face. So I will take that. And a non-wild face will be a blue. And then here I gain 1 face shown, so I gain a red. And that's it for me.
Okay, so I also gain a new trait die. I will take a red. And then I gain 2 of the face shown, which in this one is the, whatever they call it, muscle thingy, which is energy.
If you said you gain a trait die,
I do.
this round, if your opponent gains a trait die, you choose the color and you gain a non-wild face.
Well, that's, and now that you know what I was going to pick, that's kind of lame.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
That is kind of lame.
Okay.
Because, I mean,
Well, then I'll just do a random one, right? Is that fair?
I mean,
these five,
unless
right?
you can honestly say you had a color in mind.
I didn't.
Alright.
Okay.
Just drop one.
And then I get a non-wild face. So I will take a fist.
So Jeb wins by cheating.
No, I forgot I put a thing over there. And actually, I didn't think it was a trait die. I thought it is if you gain one of these, which I was like...
And I had everything over here. Why wouldn't you have said something, dumbass?
I'm a dumbass, that's why. Alright, I'm still first player. And now we got a ton of dice. Shit. My finger bumped one and I don't remember what it was.
I can't help you with that.
Do I just re-roll?
I don't care.
Ooh. You're already done, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
I will say that since we have to be squished up for the camera, it does suck a little bit because I keep...
Forgetting.
I got my guy's board is actually covered up a little bit and I have to remember to look over there.
Alright, I'm good. Alright, so I got base 1 attack plus 2 kicker, so 3.
-1 is 2.
I'm not defending.
You take 5.
17. And
I was like, you know you're supposed to go down on the track, right?
yeah, I was
When you moved,
yeah.
Jeff, come on!
Alright, so I gain 2 wild faces. So that's done. I gain a fist, because it's, or not a fist, a muscle, because it's shown. And then I gain 3 non-wild faces. So I will get fist, muscle, fist, right?
I don't know.
Sure.
Alright, and then I gain 2 wild phases. Oh my gosh. I just do all that rolling around and freaking this is what happens?
Wow.
I guess I'll do this and hope for the best. Of course, you stupid, dumb piece of crap game. Fudge. Alright.
Shoot.
Oh, forgot about that. Well, hot damn.
Alright. I got attack of 5, 6, 7.
So -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then I have a base of 2 plus 2 is 4 defense.
How do you...
Oh, crap.
You don't have a base of nothing.
1 plus 2 is 3.
Why do you get leniency for being stupid? You should literally have nothing. And then you take 1 damage.
16. And then gain an action die and a non-wild face. Take a blank and a green. And then gain the face shown, which is a wild.
I have the same thing. And I have the second part.
I'll do better to look at my dice next time.
Yeah, right, sure you will.
Oh, I am one hit point lower, so I stay first player.
You would have stayed anyways because we were tied.
Oh.
I think I'm almost 100% sure it stays wherever it is on a tie.
Wow. What the heck?
Okay.
reroll.
Damn it.
Oh.
You ready?
Yep. Ouch. 5, 6, 7 times 2 is 14.
Holy crap. 14. How the hell did you... Move those dice!
Alright.
Not those.
So fist is fist.
Yeah.
Wild is fist.
Yeah.
Wild is muscle. And this ability, blank, is a muscle.
Alright. Alright, 14 minus 3 is 11.
And then I got no defense.
And I have 3, 5, 6, 7 because of that.
Oh, dang. So I am down to 9. Well, that sped up pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
This I used already. Gain a non-wild face. I'll take this. Gain the face shown. I'll take this. That's it for my gaining. And did you have anything else, or?
Nope.
Dang it. Ah. And you're actually going first this time because you have.
I know. I'm well aware, Jim. Well aware.
We didn't tell the people.
Oh, tell the people.
Also, I can't switch these dice faces without making a mess. This is why we're not allowed to have nice things. Come on. Come on. Reroll.
Piss.
Thank you. That's immediately? How is it? I guess that's once per turn then.
What is
I'll
that?
ask you about it when I show you. Ready?
Yep.
Alright. So, no attack.
Of course.
And I got a base of 6.
14.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That puts me down to 1, right? 6 and 14 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Almost dead. I probably should have attacked. So this thing says choose an ability costing 2 dice or less to gain permanently. May only be used once. Ability may not require action dice.
Okay, so
Okay,
say
so-
that again.
so I choose
this
an-
is, and this says immediately, you said?
No,
This
that's
is a
the
different
thing I
one?
want to choose. Is it says immediately.
Okay.
So it says choose an ability costing 2 or less dice. So,
So you're gonna
I'm going to
choose-
choose this one.
The gain 2 health?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it says this can only be used once, right?
So that's a one-time ability.
This
So
thing?
you can't stack
Right.
your whole board.
Right. So
Okay, that
I'm
makes a lot
done
more
with that. And then it says the ability I choose may not require action dice. So this does not require action dice.
That's correct.
So I'm picking this one. And this is immediately gain 2 health. So does that mean I gain 2 health every round?
As far as I know, that's what it says. It's locked in. You just get it all the time.
Right.
It says.
I guess
I'll
my
read the
question
rules.
is when on my turn would I gain it? Because normally this would be done in the power up, but since it says immediately.
What does that say? It says at the end of, so no.
Oh, at the end of power up. Okay, I thought that was using this ability or
No,
paying
that's-
that. So
It is. At the end of the power up, you do all that, so you don't get it. That's what they're telling you. You don't get it that turn. So, like, this is during the power-up. If yours had said during the power-up, and you put it on there, it's effective.
Right, so next turn...
And you're going to get it.
When do I get it, though, next turn?
During the power-up phase.
During power, okay.
So, yes, if you don't get a crap ton of defense, you're in trouble, because it's instantly when you're at 0, you lose.
Right. I was
so every single die is going to be on your freaking defense thing.
Well, the thing was, because these happen during the rolling stuff, right? Like the immediately re-roll a die, immediately re-roll 2 die. So that's why I thought, since this was immediately gain 2 health, that it would be during the rolling phase.
I'm sorry, a message came through.
So you know how the re-roll 1 other die is immediately? That's during the rolling phase. That's why I thought this would be during the rolling phase as well.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's power-up phase, but it's an immediately power-up phase.
Well, power-up phase happens after the attack phase, so it's...
No, but the immediately's happens when you put the dice during the roll phase.
During the roll phase, that's why.
I'm going to say, then I'm going to make an executive decision and say when you roll, you just, like, basically when your turn starts, you get the 2.
Alright, sounds good.
I mean, until we get corrected,
right.
I mean, that's
what I figured it was.
I was focused on what that said, not what was over there, but yeah, I mean, that... Because I feel like if you put it, like, if you put it on the... If you put it on the, like the re-roll 2, which would be obviously the way you do it. You would never put it on lock-in re-roll 1.
Right.
But re-roll 2, without having to spend the die, is pretty spectacular. And
that would be during the re-roll, or the roll phase.
Exactly, and so I would assume that just because that has a little bit different function, it still says immediately, so...
Alright.
I agree with you.
I'm lowest health, so I start, and I gain 2. Oh my gosh. I think you know what I'm doing this round.
I kind of don't know what to do this round.
Why do these have to be so difficult?
Keep things interesting.
You're gonna yell at me. I know you are.
Why did you get the
auto
win? Did you get an auto win again?
No, if I do win, I just know you're gonna yell at me.
Why?
Because you always yell at me when you win.
Okay, I'm sure you out-guessed me. So
no, probably not.
Ready?
I did the dumbest thing. I did a non-Jed move.
That doesn't make any sense, but go ahead.
Or you did what I did, split it even.
Kind of, but you have, what's your bonus this time?
+2 attack, +2 defense. So,
oh, so you have +2/+2.
Yeah. I got 5, 6, 7, 8 attack.
-5.
So 3 damage to you.
2, 3.
And I have 8 defense.
Oh, you don't take anything.
What? Who?
I only had 7.
Wow.
Oh, and your health is gonna
go up 2 more.
But it doesn't go up to the roll phase, so you're still gonna stay first player.
Yep.
Well, that sucks for me, anyways.
Wow. I rolled everything with no wilds, so I was like, I have not great options.
I didn't have a ton of wilds, and I was missing just one. Like everywhere I was, oh, that's a good combination. One thing missing. Yep. Oh, that's a good. One thing missing.
Oh, I go up 2.
This is a weird roll this time.
Oh, wait a second.
What?
I think I lost.
How so?
Because when I did the base attack of 5 and the base defense of... No, it was just the base attack of 5 I messed up on. Because I didn't do... I want to say I did an action die and a regular die, when it's supposed to be both action dies.
That's not good.
Right. So,
I don't even know how to rewind that.
Yeah, I used a muscle and a muscle, I believe. So that would just knock it down. Yeah, I just say that I had a base 1, so just gain 4 health back. That's the only thing I could think of. Instead of a base 5, it was a base 1.
Which means what?
You gain 4 health. Or
on attack?
Or how much damage did you take? Yeah, it was on my attack.
I took 3.
So you just gained your 3 back. So you blocked it all. I screwed that up. I'm good.
We went all in again. I don't have enough to block all that. You're going to win. You got 14 again.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Yep.
So I have 1, 4, so I'm going to take 10 damage.
And does this resolve simultaneously, or is it...
No, it's like...
It's my attack first and then your attack back?
Yep.
Okay.
And
because you would have had enough to kill me, right? Because you had 3 base, and then all your shields are now attacks as well.
Yeah, I had it 6.
Yeah, and I only could block 1.
I had
so.
I kind of suspected you were going to go for that, but I didn't have...
Enough.
I actually was looking at the stuff, and I was like... It was like... I don't know. For what the hero looks like, I would have thought the defense stats might have been a little bit... I don't know, better. I mean, they're okay, but 4 dice, and all I get is a extra face, a +3 and an extra face.
Well, that's what everybody does. I think they kept this generic, but I figured that might have had like more defensive stuff on here in addition to your base defense.
Nope. So. Nope. And it wouldn't have mattered even. I mean, because honestly, my thought process was like, you're gonna go for it, and if I can't get a crap ton of defense, then probably gonna lose. So my original thought process was like, hope that you don't get it, and if I would have rolled the right dice, I was just gonna load up the attack again because of the your gain in health.
Yeah, I figured I could just like play the turtle game and like defense up the whole time and try to get my health all the way back up, but then I was like, that's just...
I know, but that's what... So. Well, it wouldn't have been... That's what my thought process was. If I get the right dice, which I didn't roll... Like, my last 2 turns, I rolled a crap ton of wilds, and then this... Like, I haven't seen these hardly all game, or that. Like, and all of a sudden, it's like, oh... You just rolled them all.
But the fact that you got that on the green die is awful, because it's...
I know, right? I mean, it's like... and then I was trying to figure out, well, if I get I was able to put this together, but then I couldn't get the kickers to make it worth anything. And then
that's what I was thinking at first. I was like, should I try to go for this? But I could never get enough.
So there you go. That's a game of KAPOW.